Hey guys, how are you? I hope you are having a great day and a great week. We are almost to Thanksgiving, so I hope you have some awesome plans. So I wanted to jump in here and I had actually been asked by somebody about how to kind of create in a sales flow, what lead magnets are, what opt-ins are, and how you actually set all of that up. So I wanted to hop in here and I wanted to give you guys just a really quick overview of what lead magnets are, what opt-ins are, and how you should go about thinking about it to set it up. So it can be a little overwhelming. So if you have never done a lead magnet before, if you haven't worked in internet marketing, when you first start getting into all of this, it can seem really overwhelming. And you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many moving parts, but it does not have to be. Okay. So what I really like about sales funnels and lead magnets and all of these different things is there's a sequence to it. And so it's a very organized structure. So if you are watching this live, just comment live below. Let me know you're here. And also as we're going through this, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, just let me know what questions you have, because the questions always kind of help dictate for me what I should be doing live streams on, and what would actually be helpful to you guys. So what is a lead magnet? So a lead magnet is a freebie. It's something free that I'm going to give to you so that you in turn give me your contact information. So that could be your email address, your phone number. That could be you subscribing to my chat bot. You are handing a piece of information about yourself over to me so that I can then keep in touch with you. Okay, so that's what a lead magnet is. And an opt-in, that's what they're doing. They're opting into your lead magnet. They're opting to give you their email address and to stay connected with you. Okay, so when you are working with a client, or if you are thinking about setting up an email sequence and lead magnets and sales funnels for your own business, the thing that you should think about is you want to work backwards, okay? And what do I mean by that? So I'm going to give my Mama's Gone Freelance as a specific example. So right here is some of my landing pages, okay? And so what is a landing page? So instead of having a website where a website has maybe all different products, it has information about you, a landing page is just a quick one-stop shop information about exactly what you are trying to give to this person, whether it's a product, your services, it could be information about this lead magnet that they're opting into. There is no additional distraction or information. It is one sole thing that they are looking at. Okay, so these are some of my landing pages. So when you're trying to figure out what kind of a lead magnet you should give to somebody, work backwards. What action do you want them to ultimately take? Okay, so for me, for Mama's Gone Freelance, it would be having somebody purchase one of my courses, right? So that's the end result. So now let me work forward. So based on the course that someone would purchase, there's different things that people would want and people need. And so they need different information. So that's why I created different lead magnets. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Let's go in here and look at this first lead magnet that I have. And so if you think about it, now you're leading this person on a path to ultimately make a decision to purchase a product, to get your services. You are giving them little bits, and it's kind of like a trail all the way to what you want them to do. So for this first lead magnet, I have a mom's guide to freelancing, what services you can offer from home. So find out how you can work from home. Okay, so this entire section, which is called the hero section, is at the top, and it's telling you what this is all about, what you would potentially be opting into. Okay, so now I have the opt-in over here, get your free guide, letting them know that it is 100% free. So what additional information would I want to put in here? So for somebody that is for this population that is going to purchase my 6-week starter guide program, these people that are coming in have never worked in the freelance industry before. They don't have a work from home job yet. They want to get into all of these things, okay? So that's the mindset that we want to get into, right? So now, what kind of information would those people want? Well, they would want to find out, what is a freelancer? What are the benefits? What are the services? What kind of services can you provide? And so that's what I'm going to give them, right? So then I want to introduce myself. I want to let them know, because they don't know who I am. And then you want to just quick, squeeze that information out of them. You told them what they're going to get. You told them what it is. And now you're wanting to get their information. So now they can opt in. So now from this opt-in, and there's a ton of different opportunities for you to use different lead magnet sales pages. So there's lead pages, there's ClickFunnels, I'm using Kartra. There's a ton of different options. It really depends what you or your client prefer to use. It's usually based on price, but there are a ton of different options. So now from this, I am going to have them fill out this form, and they are going to be put into an opt-in form. So they're going to be added to a list that I have, okay? So let's go back. So now once they give me their email address, they're going to be on my list, and I have let's go to my communications. Now I have a sequence that I'm putting them into. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here and I'll show you. So I have 67 active leads over here for this particular flow. For this one, I have 53. So let's go over here and you can kind of understand the flow a little bit. So now they've opted in. I have their email address. Okay. And so now I'm going to send them the PDF that I promised them. So let's just edit this so that you can actually take a look at the email. So, oops, my battery's running low. Okay, so now I'm sending them an email and I said, hey, this is, the free guide that I'm sending you. Here's the download for it so they can download it. And so now I give them a little information. So now I not only just gave them this, but I'm giving them a second free thing. So now I'm giving them another step of free information and free value. So then they're going to click this, and it's going to take them to another landing page for them to get another free thing. So I'm adding more value to them. Okay, so I have, for this particular sequence, I have two freebies basically. And so then it goes from that into another email, into letting them, reminding them of, to get their freebie if they haven't. And then from there, it winds up going into, here we go, going into kind of like a sales email of like why they should be taking part in my course. So let's go into this. Okay, yes, hi, first name. Yesterday I sent you a link for my 10-step guide to become a freelancer. I created this information because I know what it's like to be in your position. So now I'm giving them, why isn't this going away? I'm giving them more information, and then I tell them about my 6-week starter guide program, okay? And so then in this program, I show you step by step, boop, 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 boop. And then if they click it, they're going to be taken to a landing page that's going to be giving them more in-depth information about the program, about what they're getting, right? So that is kind of like an email sequence, and you can have your sequences be any way that you want. For some of the email sequences that I have for my clients, what we do is we do a free webinar training. So once they'll opt in to get like a downloadable PDF, and then we offer them like a free webinar training. And then from the free webinar training, we then lead them into actually purchasing something from her. Okay, so it could be you want to sit down with your client and really identify the flow that you want to be providing to her potential leads ultimately, and identify what you need to be giving them in order to trail that along the path. Now, once you come up with your lead magnets of what you're actually going to be offering as a freebie, what you want to do next is obviously create the lead magnet. So you're going to work with your client on gathering that information and putting all of that together. And you can easily do that in Canva. If you haven't used Canva, I do have a free training in this group. So if you just type in Canva, you'll be able to find that training. And I think it's probably on my YouTube channel as well. And then once you have the lead magnet, what you want to start doing is coming up with the marketing copy. So what is marketing copy? It's all of this that we just went over. It's all of those emails that you're now going to send to that person, pitching them. And in addition to that, your marketing copy is also how you're going to try and get those lead magnet information out there. So the social media posts that you're going to be putting out there, whether that's on Facebook or Instagram, if you're going to do targeted Facebook ads, whatever it is, whatever your strategy winds up being with your specific client. So that's kind of a little bit of an overview of lead magnets and opt-ins. Let me know what questions you have, and then I will definitely do a follow-up live in order to answer some of your questions, and we can always go into a little bit more detail. For one of my clients, I do use, what is it called? Blanking. What is it called? I use lead pages. So if you want a training on actually setting up the funnels with the landing pages and stuff, I can definitely do that. Or I can do a setup introduction of landing pages in Kartra. You just let me know what you guys need and comment below, and I can't wait to hear from you guys, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.